So just a few body image statistics from a recent study that was done, which again, it just makes me so sad that 80% of American women today are dissatisfied with their body size. That's just incredibly sad. And then we look at younger girls and the stress that's in teenagers' lives today, and then the pressure that is put on them by the media to look a certain way. It really does break my heart. You look at this: 50% of females between the ages of 11 and 13 see themselves as overweight. And by age 13, 80% of American girls have attempted to lose weight. Just mind boggling and so sad, especially when you think of the fact that at age 13, a young woman's body is going through a lot of changes, a lot of development. And if they're not getting enough nutrients, if they're not getting the right amount of food and nutrients that their body needs, it's going to mess them up for life. And uh, again, ask some of your grandparents how many young girls they knew that went on diets. And if they're as old as me, I cannot think of one. I had 5 sisters. And so they had friends around all the time. I was in school. I don't remember young women talking about, oh, I'm fat, I need to lose weight. But now it's a common occurrence. In fact, this next statistic just almost brings tears to my eyes every time I see it, as I think of my poor granddaughters. 42% of first through third grade girls report they want to be thinner. Oh my word. When I was in school, that's not what young girls were worried about. They were worried about cooties or who they were going to play with, their dolls, whatever the case may be. They were not worried about being thinner. And if it's interesting to me that if you were in class, I would ask you this question. And every year I ask this for the last 10 years at least. There's always been at least 2 or 3 students in the class that knew a younger sister, a neighbor, a cousin, but somebody in this first to third grade range that had actually made that comment to them that I'm so fat, I need to lose weight. And so I know that it's still a very common thing at a very young age. Didn't used to be that way. But again, the social media has made it so that's what young girls think. Even if you're watching some of those kid movies, so-called kid movies, they always talk about body size. They're always a certain size. And it's really sad that young girls at a very young age are growing up with a low body image. They did a study, and they asked young girls what they were most afraid of. And they had a list of different things that you could be afraid of. And this study found that young girls are more afraid of becoming fat than they are of nuclear war, cancer, whether it be them getting cancer or someone they loved, or losing their parents to death or divorce. It just shows you how big of an effect the media has on young girls.